Hari Om. I'm Ruchir, Thakkar, founder of Spiritually Wealthy Gurukul, and now I'm ready to serve you at the Kali Court. This is daily satsang or daily reading, as you want to say. So here we will pull out the 3 cards from Kali Oracle. This is to get the guidance from Ma. What is important for today? And if you go through the entire reading, you will get many golden nuggets. So first card came up today is Mahavidya, card number 15. Mahavidya marks a profound turning point in spiritual journey. Until this stage, the seeker has experienced awakening, purification, surrender, and transformation. With Mahavidya, those experiences mature into living wisdom. This card reminds us that spiritual growth is not measured by how much we know, but by how deeply wisdom transforms the way we live. Now, who is Mahavidya? Mahavidya. The Sanskrit word Mahavidya is composed of Maha, that is great or supreme. Vidya is knowledge, wisdom, divine understanding. Mahavidya therefore means the supreme divine wisdom that transforms intellect and prepare it for the higher knowledge, to know the pure consciousness. Mahavidya therefore means the supreme divine wisdom that transforms intellect, purifies it, and get it ready for the knowledge. This is not intellectual information or accumulated facts. Mahavidya is the wisdom born from direct experience, spiritual discipline, self-inquiry, and divine grace. The 10 Mahavidyas. According to the traditional Shakta narrative, the Bhagavan Shiva attempted to leave before Sati could attend Daksha's Yajna. Divine Mother manifested as 10 Mahavidyas surrounding him in every direction. The 10 forms represents the complete spectrum of divine wisdom guiding the seeker's evolution. They are: first is Maa Kali, second is Tara, third is Tripura Sundari, fourth is Bhuvaneshwari, fifth is Chinnamasta, sixth is Bhairavi, seventh Dhumavati, eighth is Baglamukhi, ninth is Matanki, and 10th one is Kamala. Each Mahavidya reveals a unique lesson, yet together they express the fullness of divine consciousness. Dasha Mahavidyaha Sarvaha Prakrutya Parikirtitaha. The 10 Mahavidyas are celebrated as a complete expression of the Divine Mother and her infinite cosmic nature. Mahavidya appears when the soul has already walked through many inner transformations. The seeker has learned through joy, loss, success, failure, love, separation, silence, and surrender. Life itself has become the Guru. Knowledge has matured into wisdom. One of the deepest teaching of this card is distinction between information and realization. Knowledge is reading scriptures, memorizing concepts, collecting information, and winning argument. Wisdom is living the teaching, remaining peaceful during challenges, acting with compassion, choosing awareness over reaction, and seeing every experience as an opportunity to grow. Mahavidya teaches that wisdom is not something we possess, it is something we embody. The blue radiance. How to understand this card symbolism? The blue radiance represents the calm awareness, emotional maturity, higher consciousness, and peaceful understanding. White sunlight represents gentle illumination, spiritual clarity, divine grace, and enlightened awareness. Rather than harsh intensity, the light of wisdom shines with a quiet compassion. The green lotus leaf represents one of the most beautiful symbols in the card. The lotus leaf softens the intensity of sunlight, symbolizing the ability to regulate emotions without suppressing them. Mahavidya teaches the balance rather than emotional repression. Copper bowl. The vessel represents the heart that has learned to transform suffering into wisdom. Every sacrifice, disappointment, and challenge eventually become nourishment for the spiritual growth. The sacred sword symbolizes discernment, viveka, cutting through illusion, releasing ignorance, and choosing the truth over ego. The Rudraksha Mala represents the spiritual discipline, stability, meditation, returning to one's center. When life becomes overwhelming, Mahavidya invites the seekers to move inward rather than react outward. Mahavidya redefines enlightenment. It is not escaping society or withdrawing from responsibility. The true enlightenment means living everyday life with awareness, compassion, detachment, love, wisdom, and inner freedom. One can fulfill worldly responsibilities while remaining deeply established in the self. The analytical mind seeks certainty. The awakened soul seeks truth. When the logic and inner wisdom appears to disagree, Mahavidya asks us to pause, become silent, and listen deeply. The heart often recognizes divine guidance before intellect can explain it. Life rarely unfolds according to personal expectations. A delayed opportunity, an unexpected obstacle, or an apparent setback may actually be divine protection preparing the better path. Mahavidya reminds us that every experience contributes to unfolding one of the highest good. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 33. Having attained this impermanent and ever-changing world, dedicate yourself to the divine. Everything in the world changes. Joy and sorrow, gain and loss, praise and criticism, success and failure. The only unchanging reality is the self. The Mahavidya invites us to anchor ourselves there. Om Krim Mahavidyai Namaha. Today's mantra for contemplation. Om Krim Mahavidyai Namaha. Om Krim Mahavidyai Namaha. Om Krim Mahavidyai Namaha. I bow to the Divine Mother, Mahavidya, who transforms knowledge into liberating wisdom and illuminates the path of truth. When Mahavidya appears, it may indicate a major life lesson is reaching completion. Your intuition is stronger than your doubts. Stop seeking endless external validation. Trust your lived experience. Allow wisdom, not fear, to guide your decisions. Divine timing is working silently in your favor. Now, as you go through these teachings, ask yourself the following questions for reflection. Which life experience has taught me my greatest lesson? What is my intuition quietly telling me today? Where can I replace knowledge with lived understanding? How can I become more established in my true self? Beloved child, you have already walked through experiences that have shaped your soul. Do not underestimate the wisdom those experiences have given you. The answer you seek are no longer outside you. They are awakening within. Trust your intuition, honor divine timing, and allow every challenge to become a doorway to deeper consciousness. When knowledge transforms your way of living, it becomes Mahavidya. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om. In our previous guidance, Mahavidya reminded us that true wisdom is not merely collecting information. It is allowing life's experience to transform us into the wiser human being. When knowledge becomes wisdom, the soul becomes ready for its next step. Today, the Divine Mother gently opens the next door of journey. If Mahavidya represents awakened wisdom, the Lalita Tripura Sundari represents awakened beauty. Not external beauty, but the beauty of a peaceful mind, a compassionate heart, a balanced life, and soul that has finally learned to trust the divine. This is one of the most comforting messages in the oracle because it reminds us that spiritual life is not only about struggle. It is about joy, it is about grace, it is about receiving, and it is about learning how to live beautifully. Today's card is Lalita Tripura Sundari. The central message is beautifully simple. After surviving the storm, allow yourself to receive the sunrise. Many seekers spend years trying to heal, years trying to understand why life became difficult, years trying to overcome fear, anxiety, disappointment, and uncertainty. The Divine Mother says, "My child, you have carried enough. Now learn how to receive." Who is Maa Lalita Tripura Sundari? The name itself carries profound meaning. Lalita means playful, graceful, Divine Mother. Tripura means the ruler of the three worlds. Sundari means the supreme beauty. This beauty is not limited to physical appearance. This is the beauty of consciousness itself. This is the beauty that shines through kindness. This is the beauty that appears in forgiveness. The beauty that radiates from wisdom. The beauty that comes when the mind becomes peaceful. Divine Mother reminds us that true spirituality never makes a person harsh. It makes them gentle, confident, radiant, and compassionate. Beauty as a spiritual force. Many people misunderstand beauty. They associate it only with the appearance. But Sanatana Dharma teaches that beauty is a reflection of harmony. When your thoughts become pure, your words become gentle. When your words become gentle, your relationships become peaceful. When your relationships become peaceful, your life begins to blossom naturally. The pure, true beauty is harmony. True abundance begins within. The meaning of Tripura. Tripura refers to the three worlds. It also reminds us that the three dimensions within ourselves, the body, mind, the soul. Real success is not achieved when only one of these prospers. The Divine Mother teaches balance, a healthy body, a peaceful mind, awakened soul. This is complete prosperity, the eternal youth of consciousness. The goddess is traditionally described as eternally youthful. This does not merely describe age. This symbolizes freshness, creativity, hope, joy. The awakened soul never becomes old. It continues to learn, it continues to love, it continues to grow. No matter how many disappointments life brings, the soul never loses its capacity to bloom again. The four arms of the goddesses. The four arms of the goddess. The four arms symbolizes complete mastery. They remind us that balanced life requires attention in every direction. Wisdom, action, compassion, and protection. Many people develop only one aspect of themselves. Some become knowledgeable but lack compassion. Some become successful but lose peace. Some become spiritual but neglect worldly responsibilities. Lalita Tripura Sundari teaches integration. True maturity is balance. The Abhay Mudra. One of the hand of the Divine Mother offers Abhay Mudra. The gesture of fearlessness. It silently says, do not fear your future. Do not fear happiness. Do not fear success. Many people unknowingly fear receiving blessings. Past disappointments make them expect future disappointments. The Mother gently asks us to release this fear. The past has completed its lesson. Do not carry yesterday's pain into tomorrow's opportunities. The power of conscious manifestation. One of the most beautiful teachings of this card is manifestation through alignment. Manifestation is not forcing the universe, it is aligning ourselves with the divine order. When thoughts become pure, intentions become clear, actions become meaningful, and when actions become meaningful, life begins responding differently. The Mother reminds us, be careful about what you repeatedly think. The mind slowly becomes architect of experience. Therefore, cultivate gratitude instead of complaint, faith instead of fear, hope instead of doubt. Kali and Lalita. Many people imagine Kali and Lalita as different divine energies. Yet they are two expressions of same mother. Kali removes, Lalita restores. Kali destroys illusion, Lalita reveals beauty. Kali breaks the chain, Lalita teaches us how to dance in freedom. Without Kali, we remain attached. Without Lalita, we never learn to enjoy the freedom we have gained. Transformation is incomplete without restoration. The shift from scarcity to abundance. Scarcity begins in the mind long before it appears in life. When we constantly think I am not enough, I will never succeed, there is never enough, we unknowingly reinforce limitation. Lalita Tripura Sundari teaches abundance consciousness, not arrogance, not greed, but trust. Trust that the Divine Mother knows what is truly needed. Trust that belongs to you will arrive at the right time. Trust that every genuine effort bears fruit. The end of difficult phase. When this card appears, it often indicates that a heavy cycle is nearing completion. Not because life suddenly becomes effortless, but because your relationship with life has changed. You have become stronger, calmer, wiser. The circumstances may still evolve gradually, but your consciousness has already begun to rise, and that changes everything. Vedantic Reflection. Advaita Vedanta reminds us that our essential nature is fullness. We spend much of our life searching outside for what already exists within. The joy we seek, the love we seek, the peace we seek, the beauty we seek, they arise naturally when the mind becomes quiet enough to recognize the self. The mother gently points us back toward that inner completeness. The mantra which depicted Mother. I meditate upon the Divine Mother Bhavani, radiant like rising sun, overflowing with compassion, holding the noose, God, flower arrows, and sugarcane bow, surrounded by divine powers and luminous grace. The mantra to contemplate. Om Shri Matre Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. I bow to the Divine Mother, the source of unconditional love, grace, and abundance. You may chant this mantra 108 times with devotion to cultivate inner peace, harmony, and receptivity of divine grace. You can reflect on following questions as this card appears. Spend a few quiet moments asking yourself, am I still holding on to old pain that Divine Mother is asking me to release? Where in my life can I replace fear with trust? What does the true abundance mean to me? Am I allowing myself to receive blessing without guilt or hesitation? How can I bring more beauty, kindness, and harmony into my daily life? If you want to know what daily reflection can truly transform you into a new being, join our programs. Regularly, we are declaring them. Become part of Spiritually Wealthy Gurukul. Some of the programs are 5 Super Mornings with Hanuman Chalisa, Bhagavad Gita 365 Days Challenge, the Krishna Code, a 30-day challenge based on Bhagavad Gita. And now, for this card, Finer Oracle Guidance. If Lalita Tripura Sundari has appeared for you today, the Mother is offering a gentle reassurance. Your period of inner transformation has not been vain. Every lesson has prepared you for this new chapter. Now is the time to welcome joy without fear, receive love without resistance, accept abundance without guilt, walk gracefully, speak kindly, live beautifully. Because the same Divine Mother who once appeared as fierce Kali now smiles as Lalita, reminding you that every storm eventually gives way to a radiant dawn. Hari Om, may Maa Lalita Tripura Sundari fill your life with wisdom, beauty, harmony, and divine grace. Jai Maa Lalita Tripura Sundari, Jai Maa Kali, Har Har Mahadev. Hari Om. In previous guidance, Maa Lalita Tripura Sundari lovingly reminded us, after every period of struggle comes a season of grace. She invited us to embrace beauty, harmony, abundance, and joy that naturally blossoms when the heart is healed. Today, Divine Mother invites us to take the next step. Beauty alone is not enough. Prosperity alone is not enough. Knowledge alone is not enough. The question she asks today is far more profound. Are you living according to your Dharma? Because when wisdom guides the mind and grace opens the heart, the next transformation is to align your entire life with truth. This is a sacred teaching of Dharma of Kali. The core theme today's oracle is Dharma of Kali. Its central message is your greatest success comes not from pleasing the world, but from living in alignment with your highest truth. Many people spend years searching for success, others search for wealth, some search for recognition, yet the Divine Mother asks a different question. Are you becoming the person your soul came here to be? Because without Dharma, even success can become burden. Without Dharma, wealth brings no peace. Without Dharma, spiritual practices become mechanical. Dharma is the foundation upon which the meaningful life is built. So what is Dharma? The word Dharma is often translated as duty or righteousness, but its meaning is much deeper. Dharma is that which unfolds your life in harmony with truth. It is the inner compass that guides your thoughts, words, and action. It is not blind obedience to society. It is not merely following tradition. It is listening. It is listening to that quiet voice within that says, this is right, this is not right. Dharma is living in harmony with your conscience. The four Purusharthas. Sanatana Dharma beautifully describes our aims for human life. Dharma, righteous living. Artha, prosperity and resources. Kama, love and noble desires. Moksha, liberation. Notice the order. Dharma comes first, because prosperity without integrity becomes greed. Desire without dharma becomes attachment, and even spiritual practice without dharma becomes ego. The Divine Mother teaches us that dharma is root from which every other blessing grows. The symbolism of this card. This card represents the two powerful aspects of Divine Mother. On one side, she appears graceful, compassionate, adorned with flowers and royal beauty. On the other, she appears as fierce Kali, wearing the garland of transformation, destroying the ignorance and injustice. There are not only two different mothers, they are only expression of the same divine consciousness. One nurtures, one protects, one comforts, one awakens. The wisdom lies in knowing when compassion is needed and when courage must arise. The language of colors. Every color in this card carries spiritual message. The green reminds us to grow with love. Blue calls us to the wisdom and inner stillness. Black reveals the mystery of transformation. Orange symbolizes the courage, sacrifice, and spiritual energy. White reflects the purity and clarity of intention. Red expresses the devotion, life force, and inspired action. Together, they teach us that a balanced spiritual life embraces every aspect of our humanity. Listening to the voice within. One of the deepest teachings of this card is learning to trust your inner guidance. From childhood, we receive countless opinions about what is right and wrong. Many are valuable, some are necessary. Yet the Divine Mother gently asks, have you ever listened to your own soul? There are moments when world says yes, but your heart says no. There are times when logic points one way, yet your conscience quietly points another. Dharma of Kali teaches that spiritual intelligence awakens when we honor that inner knowing. The spiritual intelligence. There is intelligence that comes from book, and there is intelligence that comes from soul. The first helps understand the world, the second helps understand ourselves. Spiritual intelligence is ability to remain truthful even when it is difficult, to remain compassionate without becoming weak, to remain strong without becoming harsh, and to make decisions not from fear but from awareness. This is the wisdom of Divine Mother wishes to awaken within us. Many people spend their lives trying to become someone else, comparing, competing, imitating. Yet every soul has its own sacred journey. What is dharma for another may not be the dharma for you. The Divine Mother never asks us to imitate. She asks us to become authentic. Authenticity is one of the highest forms of spiritual practice. When our thoughts, words, and actions become aligned, life begins to flow naturally. Prosperity follows dharma. We often believe that the success creates happiness. The Divine Mother teaches the opposite. When you live with integrity, peace arises. When peace arises, clarity follows. And when clarity follows, the right action becomes effortless. And prosperity naturally flows. Not because we chase it, but because our life becomes aligned with the divine order. Every experience has a purpose. There are moments when life seems unfair, delays, failures, unexpected endings. Yet Dharma of Kali reminds us that nothing in our journey is without purpose. Every challenge has shaped our character. Every disappointment has strengthened our faith. Every obstacle has refined our understanding. What once appears as setback may have been divine protection preparing us for something greater. Vedantic Reflection. Advaita Vedanta teaches that the self is ever pure, ever free, and ever complete. Dharma is not something imposed upon us from outside. It arises naturally when we recognize our true nature. The more established we become in the self, the more naturally our actions reflect compassion, truthfulness, and wisdom. The right living is therefore not forced, it becomes spontaneous, like a flower naturally sharing its fragrance. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Dharma protects those who protect dharma. This timeless teaching reminds us that when we live with integrity, righteousness itself becomes our greatest protection. Yato dharmas tato jayaha. Where there is dharma, there is victory. True victory is not merely external success. It is a peace that comes from knowing we have remained faithful to our highest values. Mantra to contemplate. Om Krim Kalikaye Namaha. Om Krim Kalikaye Namaha. Om Krim Kalikaye Namaha. I bow to the goddess Kalika, the Divine Mother, who removes ignorance and guides me towards truth, courage, and righteous living. You may chant this mantra with devotion to cultivate clarity, inner strength, and unwavering integrity. If Dharma of Kali has appeared today, the Divine Mother may be inviting you to reconnect with your deepest values. Trust your conscience over social pressure. Act with integrity even when it is difficult. Release beliefs that no longer resonate with your soul. Choose the truth over convenience and let your life become as an expression of your highest understanding. Today, reflect on following questions. Am I living according to my deepest values? Where am I compromising with integrity? What truth have I been avoiding? Does my daily life reflect what I truly believe? How can I honor my dharma more fully today? Beloved child, your soul already knows the path. Do not be distracted by expectations of others or the noise of the world. Walk with honesty, compassion, and courage. Let your thoughts, words, and action become one. When you honor your dharma, universe naturally supports your journey. Protect your integrity, trust your inner guidance, and remember that every step taken in truth brings you closer to your higher self. So in today's reading, we get three cards. Card 15, Mahavidya, card 18, Lalita Tripura Sundari, and card 37, Dharma of Kali. Hari Om, I am Ruchir Thakkar, founder of Spiritually Wealthy Gurukul, and I warmly welcome you to the Kali Code. Every day we receive guidance from Divine Mother not to predict our future, but to transform our present. These sacred oracle cards are invitations to reflect, awaken, align ourselves, highest truth. If today's reading resonates with your heart, I invite you to subscribe to the Kali Code so that together we may continue this beautiful journey from the self-reliance to self-realization. Let us now receive today's divine guidance. So today's three sacred cards. Today, three powerful energies have appeared together. Mahavidya reminds us that the true knowledge becomes meaningful only when it transforms our life into wisdom. Lalita Tripura Sundari teaches us that after every storm comes grace, beauty, and divine abundance. And Dharma of Kali asks us the most important question: are you living according to your soul's truth? When we place these three cards together, the Divine Mother gives us a beautiful progression. First awaken your wisdom, then open yourself to the grace, and finally live courageously according to Dharma. This is today's spiritual journey. In career, if you have been feeling uncertain about your career, today's reading brings reassurance. Mahavidya tells you not to underestimate the experience you have already gained. Every challenge at work has refined your wisdom. Lalita Tripura Sundari reminds you that success need not come through struggle alone. Opportunities often arrive. When your mind is peaceful, your intentions are pure, and your actions are aligned. Dharma of Kali encourages you to ask an important question. Am I building only career, or am I expressing my life purpose? Today is an excellent day to make decisions that align not only with financial goals but also with deeper values. Do not chase success, become the kind of person whom success naturally comes. Money. Today's card carry a balanced message regarding prosperity. The Divine Mother is not asking you to reject wealth. She is asking you to earn with integrity. Mahavidya reminds you to make financial decisions wisely rather than emotionally. Lalita Tripura Sundari encourages an abundance mindset instead of scarcity. Dharma of Kali teaches that wealth earned through a righteousness becomes a blessing, while wealth pursued without integrity eventually becomes a burden. Today be grateful for what you already have while taking responsible step towards what you wish to create. Prosperity grows when wisdom, gratitude, and dharma meet. In relationship flourishes when wisdom guides communication and love softens the heart. Mahavidya encourages you to listen before reacting. Lalita Tripura Sundari invites you to replace criticism with appreciation. Dharma of Kali reminds you that honesty is one of the greatest expressions of love. Ask yourself today, can I speak my truth without hurting another? Can I forgive without becoming weak? Can I love without expecting perfection? Small acts of kindness today may create lasting harmony. In family, the Divine Mother gently reminds us that family is one of the greatest spiritual classrooms. Every interaction teaches patience. Every disagreement teaches humility. Every act of service becomes worship. Today is an auspicious day to reconnect with the loved ones, express gratitude, and resolve misunderstandings with maturity. Your peaceful presence may become the greatest blessings for your family today. In health, today's guidance begins with the mind. A peaceful mind creates a healthier body. Mahavidya encourages mental clarity. Lalita Tripura Sundari reminds you to nourish yourself with beauty, rest, and emotional balance. Dharma of Kali encourages disciplined living. Eat mindfully, rest adequately, move your body, spend time in nature. Health is not merely an absence of illness. It is harmony between body, mind, and soul. For spiritual growth, spiritually, today's reading is exceptionally powerful. Mahavidya says, learn from every experience. Lalita Tripura Sundari says, receive divine grace without guilt. Dharma of Kali says, live according to your highest truth. The Divine Mother is slowly transforming knowledge into realization. Do not rush your journey. Every lesson is arriving at the perfect time. Trust the unfolding of your life. Today's Vedantic lesson. Advaita Vedanta teaches that our essential nature is already complete. We suffer not because we are incomplete, but because we forget who we truly are. Wisdom removes ignorance. Grace softens the heart. Dharma expresses the truth we have realized. And today's three cards beautifully reflect this journey. The more we know about true self, the more naturally our actions become compassionate, fearless, and authentic. Real spirituality is not escaping life. It is living every moment with awareness. Today's teaching is beautifully reflected in Bhagavad Gita. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhi asiddhyo samobhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Establish in yoga, perform your duties, abandoning attachment to the success and failure, remaining balanced in both. Such equanimity is called yoga. Today's card teaches us that wisdom is not measured by what we know, it is measured by how peacefully we live. Grace is not something we force, it is something we receive through surrender. Dharma is not following someone else's path, it is courageously walking our own. When wisdom guides our mind, grace fills our heart, and Dharma directs our action, life naturally becomes an offering to divine. The mantra for the day, Om Krim Kalikaya Namaha, Om Krim Kalikaya Namaha, Om Krim Kalikaya Namaha. I bow to the Divine Mother Kalika who removes ignorance, awakens wisdom, and guides me towards righteous living. If possible, chant this mantra 108 times today with the devotion and gratitude. And if you are working silently, you can play our playlist of devotional music. There, this mantra Om Krim Kalikaya Namaha is chanted with beautiful meditative music. Play that in background while working. May Ma guide you in right direction. Now, 3 practical actions for today. First, before making any important decision today, pause for a few moments of silence and allow wisdom to arise before action. Second, perform one act of kindness without expecting appreciation. Let compassion become your spiritual practice. And third, at night, ask yourself, did my action today reflect my highest values? This simple reflection gradually aligns you with Dharma. So today's positive affirmations. I trust divine wisdom. I welcome divine grace. I live according to my Dharma. Every experience is shaping me into my highest self. Special message from Maa Kali. Beloved child, do not fear your journey. Every lesson has prepared you for this moment. Trust the wisdom you have gained. Receive the grace I am offering. Walk your path with courage and integrity. You do not need to become someone else. Simply become your truest self. When you live your Dharma with love and awareness, I walk beside you in every step. Let us pray to Ma. Let us close with a moment of gratitude. May Divine Mother bless our thoughts with wisdom. May she fill our hearts with compassion. May she guide our action with Dharma. May every challenge become an opportunity of awakening. May every blessing become an offering back to the Divine. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be happy. May all beings awaken to their true nature. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. If today's divine guidance touched your heart, please like the video, share it with someone who may need these blessings today, and subscribe to the Kali Code. Every day together we will continue discovering the timeless wisdom of Maa Kali, transforming knowledge into wisdom and wisdom into right living, and right living into inner freedom. Until we meet again, may the Divine Mother guide every step of your journey. Jai Maa Kali, Jai Maa Lalita Tripura Sundari, Jai Maa Mahavidya, Har Har Mahadev. Hari Om Tat Sat.